Hi guys, it's day 55 today. I've decided to do something a little bit different today. So I've mentioned my Alpha-Stim machine several times over the last couple of weeks, and like I say, I got one yesterday, and I thought today I'd do kind of like an unboxing and step by step kind of guide to how it works and what the result is. So yeah, I'm gonna just grab my Alpha-Stim machine. So that's the actual unit, very small, runs on AAA batteries. Comes with these look like headphones, but they're actually kind of clips that go on your earlobes, and they just plug in to the side like that. And with the ear clips, they come with these little pads. So these are like adhesive pads that you put on each clip to kind of make it more comfortable, I guess, for your earlobes. So I've already put on a couple of those pads on each ear clip. I've got like millions of them, so they should last a while. It comes with this conductive kind of fluid. It's an alpha conducting solution, so it's quite a large bottle. And essentially, I mean, I've read the instructions and I've watched a couple of YouTube tutorials just to make sure I don't, do it wrong. So you're essentially supposed to just make sure that the pads are lubricated, because I don't want to end up like that guy in the Green Mile that got electrocuted without water. So yeah, make sure they're really, really kind of covered in solution. And then when I was practicing, this is the hardest bit that I've discovered, is actually getting it on my earlobe correctly. So I think that one's okay. The beard is actually not working in my favor here. Okay, so I think they're both on. I hope so. I hope they're in the right place. I'm not sure if you can put it in the wrong place or not. So yeah, you just switch the machine on. It's quite simple. It's got like 3 timer settings, so you can do it for 20 minutes, 40 minutes, or an hour. And there's like an intensity level along the bottom, and it goes all the way up to 5. And from what I've seen on the tutorials, you're supposed to start off as high as you can go, so right up to 5. And what you're supposed to discover is it makes you feel kind of dizzy, like you're on a boat, or slightly nauseous, and yeah, I can feel that now. I'm on 5 and I feel like really lightheaded all of a sudden. I don't know if that's good or bad. So yeah, what you're supposed to do is, I've got it all the way up to 5. You're supposed to lower it down then slowly until you get to a comfortable. Yeah, that's okay. That's unusual. So that's 4.5. Still feeling a bit woozy. 4. Yeah, it's a really strange sensation. Actually, I do feel a bit like I am on a boat that's moving around a lot. I'm not sure I like that. So I've got it down to 3 and it seems to have gone. Still feel a little bit lightheaded. I'm not sure if that's how I'm supposed to feel. And I can feel like a little buzz on my earlobe, which I'm assuming is the current. So essentially how this works is, it's passing a electromicrocurrent through my earlobes, which is forming some sort of electrical wavelength that is supposed to reset my brain waves to kind of like normal brain waves. And in doing so, it's supposed to help treat anxiety and depression, which I'm guessing they theorized when you have anxiety or depression, it alters the kind of electrical signals in your brain, which, kind of makes sense, I guess. So I've got this set on 20 minutes at the moment, I think the advice I was given was to start off on 20 minutes a day. So I'm supposed to use it every day. It said it could be up to two to 3 weeks before you notice any kind of real benefit, although you can notice benefit straight away. I had a quick play around with it last. Oh God, yeah, I can feel it. I had a little play around with it last night, and yeah, I wasn't sure if I was doing it correctly, so I went on YouTube and watched lots of videos about it, and I think I've done it correct. I think my sensors are on correctly. I can definitely feel something. Definitely when it was up to the highest intensity, it was kind of like ooh. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's going to work for me or not. Apparently, 9 out of 10 people it'll work for if you have depression and anxiety. So fingers crossed, I'm not that 10th person that it doesn't work for. So yeah, I'm going to let that run for 20 minutes, and I guess in the meantime, I'll kind of talk about mental health a bit more. So yesterday I mentioned that it is Mental Health Awareness Week this week, and May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And I just want to... I think a lot of people will think that I'm slagging off Mental Health Awareness Week and Mental Health Awareness Month by doing this video, but I hope that's not my intention at all. And I would like to say before I go on that anything that kind of helps raise awareness of mental health, problems and what it is like living with mental health problems and mental illnesses, it can only ever be a good thing. My only issue is that, for a start, if May is Mental Health Awareness Month, why would you specifically pick 1 week within that month to say, even though this is Mental Health Awareness Month, this is actually Mental Health Awareness Week? It's like, how much more aware can you be? It's like, it's over awareness. I think it's kind of pushing it a little bit too much. I don't know, it's just my opinion. And again, I'm going to sound really like narky here, I think, but when it comes to mental health, I think that every day and every week and every month should be mental health awareness all the time. You know, it's not something that we should just pick and choose to think about when we're told by Facebook or social media that this is the specific time for you to, think about mental health and, be aware of it and, learn what's going on around you. Just that 1 week in May, or, May as a whole, and we pick a week within May that will be extra aware. I don't know. That's just my opinion. And the reason I'm saying that is, for someone who suffers with mental illness and has mental health problems, you're very much aware of mental health, and me especially, I've wanted to kind of educate myself on what's going on in my brain. So I've made an effort to, educate myself. So I read, I watch lots of talks, I watch lots of TED Talks and lectures on mental health, and I read lots of books about, various kind of treatments and science behind mental illnesses, and it's something that it means a lot to me, because I have got mental illness problems, I've got mental health issues, and I can understand that people who don't, probably it isn't on their radar a lot of the time. Unfortunately, I think as a society we need to start becoming more aware. We need to take it more seriously, because it's not just something that a small percentage of people go through. It's increasing. It's becoming like an epidemic. It is. I think last time I checked, the stats were like 1 in 4 people are going to suffer with some sort of form of mental illness. Personally, I think it's more than that, from kind of what I've seen over the last few years, and the people I've been around, and the stuff that I've read and the literature and the videos that I've watched, I think it's more serious than people think it is. And I feel that it's great that somebody's decided. Again, I don't know who's decided that this is Mental Health Awareness Week. Like, who's come up with that idea? I don't get it. It just suddenly appeared. Like, my Facebook's full of memes about mental health, which is great. I suppose it is raising some sort of awareness in other people. It's using social media to to kind of spread a message. But who's come up with, like, where did that originate from? That's, I don't know. It just kind of pops up and says, like, oh, it's Mental Health Awareness Week. I should make myself more aware of these things. And again, I'm not slagging it off. I think it's anything that kind of raises the issue and makes people think about it. It's always going to be a good thing. I just feel that we could be doing more. That's all. I feel that putting a time frame on it is not going to help ultimately. Saying that May is the month where you need to think about mental health, it's almost implying that for the rest of the year it's not that important. So just worry about it in May, and worry about it a little bit more in this one specific week in May. Maybe I'm being harsh, I don't know. So yeah, that's my opinion on mental health awareness. I feel it's something that we should all, not just people like me, not just people who have mental health issues, it's the people, because even if you don't have a mental health issue, you're guaranteed to know at least one person, or there'll be somebody in your life that will have a mental health issue. And I feel that it's getting to the stage where we do need everyone to kind of get on board with this and become more aware of what's going on around them. And it's not just 1 month a year, it's not just 1 week within a month once a year, it's all year round, because people like me, we're living with this day in, day out. And I'm doing my best to kind of raise mental health awareness all the time. I'm doing these videos. I've written lots of blogs, and I've done lots of stuff. I'm trying to kind of make it more accessible to the people around me who know me. And to be fair, people are taking on board what I'm saying and kind of, admitting that it's, giving them a greater understanding of mental health and depression and anxiety and what it is and how it affects people. So I think people, once they're given the information and once they kind of realise that this is something that's real and something that's going on around them, even if they don't realise it, people do take it on board, and people do want to kind of know more and want to help. So yeah, like I say, it's great that social media and people are trying to promote mental health awareness. But I think we could be doing more. That's all. That's my message. We could be doing a lot more than just once a month, like once a year. We kind of flood Facebook with lots of memes about depression and anxiety, and let people share it on their Facebook feeds because it makes them feel a little bit better, because they feel like they're doing something. I think we could be doing more than that, to be honest. And I'm sure a lot of people won't share that opinion, and I'm sure a lot of people think that I'm probably being unreasonable. Maybe I am, but that's just my own personal opinion on mental health awareness. Because I'm painfully aware of mental health every day, and yeah, I don't know what else to say there, really. I feel a bit lightheaded, actually. I think I might still have this set pretty high. Not feeling any noticeable difference while I'm talking to you guys. But like I say, it could take several weeks, so I'm going to be patient and I'll give it a go. And every day, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do it on video every day. I just wanted to do it once, just to show you guys what it is and try and explain it as best I could. But yeah, it's amazing that, you know, just sticking on some clip-on ear clips and passing a microcurrent through them could be the cure for depression. Who knew? I'm going to leave it there for now. Yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Okay.